Half Sword is a medieval combat game where you control your weapon directly with your mouse, instead of just pressing buttons. The game is incredibly highly anticipated and wishlisted, so I took a look for you. It's basically a physics simulator where every swing, stab and block feels weighty and real. The combat is designed with input from actual sword fighters, so the game's got this authentic feel to it, though obviously simplified for a game. Now there's an important disclaimer up front. I was extremely bad at this game, to the point that I had to research quite a few aspects of the game to properly explain it. I had to make like 15 attempts just to beat the tutorial guy, so if you're not in for some ridiculously bad skill, then best not watch this video. So here's how the game works. You start each match by gripping a weapon, and then you move your mouse to swing it around. If you want to stab, you thrust forward. If you want to bash someone's head in, you swing downward. The mouse buttons control which hand you're using, and you can also do stuff like grab people, kick them, or just punch them if you feel like it. As you can clearly see, this took me ages to figure out, especially because the game itself has absolutely zero guidance or tutorials on how to move your character. Now the main mode people play is called the Gauntlet. You begin as literally just a naked person with your fists, and you fight through different social classes of medieval society. First you're a beggar, then a peasant, then a commoner, and it keeps going up through militia, soldier, veteran, man-at-arms, and finally knight. Each tier has better equipment and tougher enemies. At the end of each tier, there's a boss fight against a strong opponent before you can move up. Now the game's catch is permadeath. If you die, you start all the way back at the beginning as a naked beggar again. There is one safety net though. When you die, you get sent to this place called the Abyss, where you can fight waves of enemies with whatever weapons you find lying around. If you manage to beat all of them, including a boss, you can continue your run from where you died. But if you die in the Abyss, you're back to square one. The weapons and armor are all historically based on 15th century Europe. The armor progresses from nothing to cloth padding to metal plates as you move up the tiers. Everything affects how combat plays out. A sharp blade cuts differently than a blunt hammer. Armor protects certain areas but leaves others exposed. That kind of thing. A thing to know is this game is extremely violent, like really graphic. The developers even joke about having a chief blood officer. It's all tied into the physics system, so the different weapons cause different types of injuries. The game also has a surrender mechanic, where if you're hurt bad, you can give up and lose a point, instead of dying completely. Your opponents can surrender too. You can earn points by winning fights to progress through each tier, and you get bonus points if you fight opponents while using worse equipment than them. The game is currently in early access and will probably stay there for 6 to 12 months. The game is fully playable with all the core mechanics working, though you might run into small bugs here and there. The developers plan to add more maps, better gore effects, a weapon forging system, armor customization with heraldry, and improvements to the Abyss mode. Now before closing this video, I want to quickly show you the first official merchandise item for this channel. It's a large, high quality mousepad that I personally use as a desk mat. It has a very soft polyester surface, which I was positively surprised of the softness. The mousepad's design was designed by me in Procreate, and it includes my signature. The whole thing ships from the United States and is available in limited quantities. You can find it easily on the new shop tab that just appeared on my channel. And this sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.